Hello, everyone. Now we're on to Mashle, Magic, and Muscles. And this chapter was actually pretty funny, where it starts with Mash finding out, as all of us do, is that the monsters that they have to run away from can apparently heal instantly from any damage they take. So Mash's punch to the gut didn't end up working out, and so Mash runs away. He then starts trying to find where the key is, but he knows he's not the brains of the group and wishes he had his friends, but finds someone who helps him get away from the monster. We find out the monster have poor eyesight, so they rely on their hearing. I just realize this now, that the person that saved him is able to make people big or small, and that's how they hid away from the monster. The Dettervant is what their name is. We then find out who this character is, and his name is Max Land, and apparently his magic is he can make things big or small, which is interesting. Could provide some pretty entertaining things. Max decides that Mash and him should form a team to solve the problem they have in front of them together. Mash says he barely knows him, but agrees since Max just saved him. Max deduces that the Dettervant's movement pattern makes it clear that they know where the key balloon is. But as he's explaining it, Mash passes out because there are too many big words, and so then they follow the Dettervant to try to find where they need to find their key. We then see how the others are faring: Lance, Finn, and Dot. Dot tries to fight one of them. It doesn't work out. He starts running away. Finn is hiding, and Lance finds something. But we cut back to Mash and Max as the best panel. They're trying to make their way across, not make a sound, but Mash trips over a pebble, but instead of falling, he digs his toes into the ground and is just sideways. It's a very good panel. It was so funny. They make it clear they find the balloon. They try to figure out how to do it, and there's like an air press to try to blow up the balloon, but it makes noise. So they run away, and they have to try to find a way to popping the balloon without alerting the Dettervants. He explains his magic is making things bigger, smaller, but that's not going to help get air in there. So they have to try to figure out how to do it. Mash just suggests that they break the balloon, that he can just do it. So he gets onto the balloon and tries to break through, but it causes a noise again, so they had to run away. They try to figure out how to break the balloon without touching it. They break the first apparatus to try to get wind into the balloon, but it doesn't work. No air was leaking out, so they had to figure out how to get wind into the balloon. Mash then has an excellent idea by having Max use his magic to make the balloon bigger so that Mash can breakdance underneath it to cause enough friction to have wind blow into the balloon and pop the balloon because of Mash's breakdancing. The entire student body just starts freaking out because it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and it's so funny as they got their key. I think they need multiple, maybe, but I'm not sure. But because of all the noise, they had to run away again. That's how the chapter ends. But my God, I actually laughed at this one. This one was actually very funny. For me, like, the last few have been good and I've enjoyed them, and they were funny in sort of a gag way, but this one actually made me laugh for the first time since the early goings of me catching up and reading it. So I hope this series has a long life, because there's a lot of good that can come from this one. Overall, I'd give this chapter a B. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a like, and as always, thank you for watching.